Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Roadblock, and we are on the challenge account. We got a lot of speed gear. We got a lot of other gear too. Great pieces. But I did want to point out we got pretty lucky on speed gear. We got two speed gear with speed boots. Really happy about that. That's solid. I haven't looked at the rest of it really. Like I haven't gone through and gone piece by piece to say like, oh, this is a great piece or anything like that. I am just curious. I've got just new. I want to see what we got with crit rate and crit damage. Two pieces, crit rate and crit damage. Substat speed. Got a lot with substat. This is a decent piece here for someone that needs accuracy and speed, of course. Curious then also how many 5-star pieces we got. So not as many, right? We're still farming early on, but some decent pieces in the mix to get us some good stats. I like seeing these crit rate gloves. Let's see if we got any crit damage gloves with a crit rate substat. Yep. Let me change all my filters off and just take a look, including equipped, if I have any crit damage with crit rate. So just that one piece right there. But we do have some crit damage gloves, just none that have crit rate on them, which is what you would prefer. But I do like this has attack percent on here. So, and then I obviously we have crit rate gloves. Oops, wrong thing. Crit rate gloves, which are just as powerful. And looks like we have quite a few of those that have crit damage as well. Two 5-star. Right here, early game, great piece. You're going to get your crit rate. You're going to get your attack and your crit damage as well. Great piece early game when you're looking at purely stats. And it's a 5-star piece, which means you can get more crit damage in the rest of the pieces of the set because you're going to get a lot of crit rate out of it. So I do like that piece. That could potentially be a great piece to go on to our Rathalos. Furthermore, when it comes to the tournament, I believe we hit our goal, and we did. Yes, we did hit our goal. On this tournament, I am way lower down on the totem pole, which is quite surprising when you consider the overall player power of this account. I shouldn't be competing with people pulling out numbers like this, in my opinion. Obviously, I am. But I would love to be able to win that Sand Temple tournament, or that Dragon tournament, rather. But that does mean we get to have a summon, right? We've got 25, exactly enough. So epics on this account way more valuable than they are on the other free-to-play account. So let's see what we pull. Ooh, Drake. Not great. Not great. Not a big fan of Drake. Yeah. Not a big fan of Drake. Really not. Just don't see it in the kit. I know that there's a lot of hate on him as well. I think the reviews are pretty low. It's kind of mixed in some areas, but definitely low. You know, if you're seeing numbers this low anywhere, then they've got some areas where they could use some help. Now you do get the decreased speed potentially when they're ascended, but for this account, not what we're looking for. Really, not what we're looking for. All right. So a couple of other updates on the account. That's basically where all of my energy has gone. We also got, so we got Drake, but we also got our Jizzo at the end of the daily login reward, or not daily login, sorry, but the, it's not even progression. Does it go away now that I clicked him? I think it went away. Yeah, but it's the daily that you get a champion type thing. So it's Jizzo and then Shaman. I don't think we get Shaman because we got a legendary out of it. So for the first set of it. So at least I don't see Maybe it shows up tomorrow, but I can't remember. It's been a minute since I did that. Um, Other than that, there's not much else new to really report on the account right now. Pretty behind the curve, quite honestly, but uh, definitely got some extra food. I think Drake's going to be fed for sure. Probably Jizzo too. You know, I've never really given Jizzo a close enough look on his kit. There's some value here. Uh, there's some value here. Let me just give me a moment here. I could see some value for Fire Knight, basically. Um, you get the counter attack. It's only a 2-hitter A1, but you do get multi-hit out of it, right? And then you do get the shield and the counter attack with the extra turn. So you could then A1 again. Provoke does have its uses in some areas. I don't think it's not a great kit. It's not a great kit. I'm trying to upsell it. I'm trying to say, oh yeah, he's the savior, but he's not. It's not a great kit. I do mean it. Like, there is value for the auto attack and the counter attack mechanic. If it was a triple hitter, it would probably make Jizzo much more effective than what he currently is. But early game, you can get some extra hits onto Fire Knight, right? So you got to take that seriously when you're looking at it. And I did pull that. Who did I get again? Oh yeah, Drake. Okay. See how forgettable that guy is? I literally forgot about him. I pulled him a second ago. So, all right. Let's see. I don't really have that much else to talk about right now, if I'm being completely honest. Shards. So we didn't get any shards, any extra shards out of our dragon run, which sometimes you can get shards from that. For our quests, we're pretty far from the weekly. I want to try and do what I can to get some shards going into the progressive chance over the weekend. So, where's news? Right in front of me. So, over the weekend, I would love to pull while there's a chance at Taragi. Or even Vogoth. Yeah, or even Vogoth for sure. But to pull Taragi would be a big deal. So if I'm able to get any Ancients, I would love to be able to pull for a chance at Taragi on this account. That could change things drastically. We are still don't really have a Poisoner. He would open up that avenue and would also bring a lot of much needed abilities. So if we look at Taragi's kit real quick. So, Ally Protect, well, we already have Ally Protect, right? But what he brings that's different, when attacked, place poisons, right? And then we decrease attack. Do I have a decreased attacker? Oh, Hotatsu, who doesn't hit it. And an AoE provoke, which could be very helpful in other, like, wave content in the game, right? But the main thing is the a little bit of healing, which we could use, right? Because you get well, I guess it's self-heal, right? So disregard that. But ally protection, we do have an ally protection champion, but this is an ally protection that also brings poison, so you get a little bit more damage output than what Miscreated does, miscreated. While he is an ally protector, his kit isn't really geared for damage on clan boss, where Taragi's would be. So, if I get a chance to pull for him, because I don't know, maybe Vogoth would be better, considering that we have the ally protector, and Vogoth could just keep everyone alive in that instance. So that's worth a thought. I mean, what it really comes down to is whether or not I get an ancient shard to be able to pull any of these champions, really. Uh, so we don't have any primals. I don't think we're gonna get any primals on the account, so I'm not worried about the primal chances. But I do have some plans this evening, and I'm about to go do those. So I do apologize for the slightly shorter video. I hope to have more news for you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I can get some content done, get some progression done, and what I really need to do is get leveled up on the account. That's really the biggest, most important thing. If we can get to level 40 and get into the Forge Pass, we'll be getting into it too late, of course, but if we can get to it, that would be a big boost on the account. Get some accessories that we desperately need across the account. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.